Growing up, I kind of was always really aware that the Klamath River is sick. I can't eat the salmon always. I can't swim in the river. There's always an understanding that the river is not healthy or clean or safe. For 100 years, the Klamath River was dammed. And a dammed river means sediment, it means loss of traditional foods, it means essentially loss of culture and a separation of traditional ways of life from how we live now. For past generations, the narrative around the river has been one of fear. But for me, that's not the narrative anymore.
Yeah, we'll do it, buddy.
Oh yeah, that feels good.
Paddle Troubled Waters is a program through the organization Rios Rivers with the intention to teach Indigenous kids from all over the Klamath River to learn how to whitewater kayak in preparation for the first ascent of the undammed Klamath River. There are kids from all over, including kids from the Klamath tribe, the Kaduk tribe, the Huba tribe, and the Yark tribe.
Mostly on the outside, and when we get to spots where there's sharp bends, what we're going to try to do is stay to the inside of the bend where the water's moving slower, and so we can peek around the corner and make sure it's clear. All right.
Why no? 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 Why no?
Our health and well-being is connected to the health and well-being of the river and the environment. Kia knows that she comes from a long line of leaders who have fought for our rights, both to fish and be on our river and also to protect the future of our river.
The history of the Klamath River, especially from an Indigenous perspective, it carries a really intense, traumatic weight.
Today these fish are the buffalo of our time. We've had to live with broken promises for generations.
We want Scottish Power to take the dams down, take Iron Gate Dam down, at least, at the very least, for starters. We're here to ask Scottish Power to do the right thing and bring the salmon home.
Historically, Klamath was the third largest salmon producing river in the whole lower U.S. And now we're down to single-digit percentages of those runs. Every generation of the family has fought for the river and for dam removal, and I am just lucky to be here now and to continue that fight.
You ended up coming by yourself?
I came to this work because of the family, but also because I witnessed the 2002 fish kill.
What these fish represent here is a travesty of federal policy, a failed water policy not only to the Indian communities but to the entire Klamath River Basin.
It was a war zone. It was covered with layers and layers of dead salmon, their carcasses rotting. It smelled like death.
This is not acceptable to us. We are fishing people, and we will not tolerate another fish kill.
My family has literally, survived genocide, survived the taking of our land, survived the taking of our primary food source, yet every generation has managed to move the bar just a little bit further in recovering our resources.
Well, the removal of 4 dams on the Klamath River near the California-Oregon border is expected to wrap up this week. The effort is considered the largest dam dismantling in U.S. history.
Now here Kia is. And she gets to be on this river with other Indigenous kids, floating the river and visiting the Indigenous peoples as she goes down. The joy, the pleasure, the experience, the freedom in that is remarkable. And it is a tremendous victory when you put it in the context of having fought for over 200 years and 5 or 6 generations. That's what this is.
We've officially paddled through every single place where a dam used to stand. I was feeling a lot of gratitude that the river can now breathe and just flow freely, and that the salmon can return to their ancestral homelands. Now that the river is healthy enough for us even to have recreation on the river, we can explore different parts of the river we wouldn't have been able to see for a long time.
Where do you go to get swimming? Just anywhere along the lakes?
Yeah, you could go on the lakes. There's some on the river, at the lanes and stuff, and on the sea.
Well, can I get Shannon?
Oh my God! I've learned a lot about the upper basin. Now I can kind of spot out traditional foods all up and down the river, like tule.
Dang!
Which is kind of like a spongy sort of food. The Klamath girls have been gathering them and drying them. We've been eating. They've been like giving them to us as a river snack.
What up, vlog? I'm at the creek with the dogs. Autumn and Bianca. We're officially in Yurok country. I'm really excited about that. We're a little downriver from Witchpeck right now. There's been some good rapids and some white water, some surf waves, but overall it's been really flat. I don't really know what to say. I can't quite articulate just how important and special this whole the first ascent has been. It's good that we're out here and we're showing the whitewater community, and hopefully this echoes throughout, you know, the world, that this is how we treat our land and our waters, and this is how we use Indigenous knowledge. So I'm just happy to be out here. I want to go swimming now. Bye guys, day 25 at the creek.
Jaden, what don't we like? Racism!
Huge for me to be able to run the whole descent of the Klamath River. It's something we've been fighting for years and years and years.
I'm super happy that I'm a part of this, and I can't wait for like my grandkids to know that I did this, you know, like it to go down in history is exciting.
It's just kind of opening options for all of us to go try out new things, and I'm really happy I tried out kayaking.
Pia talks about kayaking with so much pride and excitement. She talks about like doing hard runs with so much joy. I hadn't even imagined that that could be the future of what it would mean to be a Native person of this basin.
Oh, that kind of hurts.
Yeah. They are just the manifestation of so many people's hard work and dreams of what's possible.
Crying is healing!
Yes. You're gonna make us cry.
Make Nana get in the line. The healing of both the past generations, but then also like claiming this moment as theirs and claiming their role as like expert kayakers now. This generation and what they're able to experience is the answer to our ancestors' prayers. This is what they prayed for.